Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Pioneer Prep. And today's prep is all going to be about this guy, a rain catch. Something that I've put together using very inexpensive things that I've found on the internet, as well as your local hardware store. So why don't I show you everything you're going to need to make this prep a reality. Alright, so here's everything that you're going to need to make your rain catches. First, you're going to need the actual funnel itself. This is a seed and feed funnel by Gadget. You can find these on Amazon. I think they're pretty inexpensive, $4 or $6 or something for the pair of them. So those are a great find. You'll also need some cordage. It doesn't matter whether it's paracord here or just some nylon. I mean, anything that you would really like to string them up to hang them from the area that you want to catch rain with. Safety goggles, because you are going to be using some sort of Dremel or tool, sanding tool. It's really important. I recommend the sanding bit to modify the hose washer with the screens in them, because these are a little big, and that's what we're using to keep out a lot of the debris that will come off of trees and the wind and everything, and you just don't want that in your water, because that's going to gum up your water filter down the road. And then lastly, I use medical grade super glue to adhere the screen to the funnels. You could probably use some caulk if you like, small bead of caulk, anything to just make sure that this little guy stays in here and doesn't fall out. So that is what you are going to need. So let's get to work. Now, if you look at mine that I have modified, you can see how much of the rubber I removed from the screens. And then also, it might be probably be easier to look at this one. Also, this has a flat, sorry, I can get that in focus for you. I can try. It's flat, but this is rubber, and this is roughly at a 45-degree angle. So what you're going to want to do is you want to put your Dremel tool on a fairly low setting, because you don't want it to spin too fast, and you want to grind this away very slowly, and also be careful because you're just holding it with your hands to a 45-degree angle to get it to what I would estimate it looks like I don't know, maybe 2/16 of an inch or something of diameter of this rubber. So there actually is a piece of this metal screen actually goes into this rubber, and as I shave it, I'll show it to you, it'll start to poke out, and just as you hit that is a really good marker to stop. So let's move forward. Alright, so got the safety glasses on because the way this rotates is going to kick a lot of the rubber into your face and on your clothes in here, so you know wear stuff that you don't care about, and then in an environment that you can clean up pretty easily. Now, I mean, if you have some sort of a table sander that you can set the plane on an angle, obviously that'd be best, but I just like to kind of eyeball it and slowly work on it. Alright, so one is done. Now I just wanted to show you by comparison how much of the rubber material you're going to be removing, as well as you might be able to use this behind. You can see the angle that I've created, and then I'm not sure if you can see the silver, but there's a little bit of a silver line to kind of give you a gauge of where you're at. So it gives you a nice comparison of how much you're going to be doing. So then take your super glue, put a nice little bead around, do it real quick, and then Make sure that your surface is nice and clean inside. And then get that down in there. Press firmly. And then let it sit to dry. And while that's drying, you can work on your second one. Now, once it's all dry, it won't come out like this one. You can now take your cordage that you have, and what I did, as you can see, is I just tied a nice little bow line here to the provided hole, and then the ring that's right here, I just kind of hacked it off and create a little bit of a cleat that you have, you know, on decks of ships. So this is very easy to just kind of wrap around, wrap another time, and so if you wanted this string to hang further down from your point or closer, you could adjust it. Now, one thing that I have found a problem with is that through surface tension, and when it's not raining very hard, what will happen is that it's hanging from here, the water will then ride the string down to here and then miss your funnel completely. Now, when it's raining really hard, it pours right on in. What I might do later on to fix that is I might actually drill holes in the side so that even if it does run down the string, it'll still hit the funnel and go in. I also decided to paint mine, but if you notice, I did not paint the inside where any of the water is going to be touching. That's very important because you don't want any of the chemicals of your paint leaching into what you are drinking. And that's how you make your very own rain catches. And please do it because they're so light, so versatile. If you've watched some of the Bug Out Boy episodes, you've probably noticed me screwing in my Sawyer squeeze bags into these because they fit. A 2-liter bottle fits, even those generic water bottles that you buy at a grocery store. And it's an unfortunate truth, but when you go out in the woods, you're going to find trash, namely plastic bottles. And those can be turned into a vital resource for you to gather that even more vital resource, water. So, do hope you enjoyed this Pioneer Prep. If you did, please do subscribe because there'll be more Pioneer Preps, bots, reviews, and of course, Bug Out Boy episodes along the way. And if you have any questions or comments on how to make this guy or even to make it better, please leave those down below because I love reading them and you know I'll get back to you. So till then, take care.